The following is a paid program and does not necessarily reflect the views or ideas of the staff or management of KWSH or the 110 Broadcast Group.
Istongo. Oh, that wasn't the run through. Oh, Istongo Seminole. Jeremy FULTZ, Chaho Jeff Godosin, Mojinita Hadamnita Hidojan Popohoyan, Mojinita Hodley Hasidos, Nita Humgandos. So, Boxy Hidudi Alagahanis Moan, Jindotka Idakwijus. Bill, you want to translate?
Right. Good morning.
Good morning. This is Jeremy FULTZ. I'm going to be your host today. Alongside of me is Mr. Bill Anderson, the Director of Communications. And today's another beautiful day that we've been given. Today is the first day of February. February is Hodley Hussey. Get it, sir? Do you know that? Hodley Hussey. So that's February for in our language.
Oh, yeah.
And then I said Boxy Hidadi Alagahanis. So Hidadi, like snow, ice, it's coming. So I said Jendoka Idakwi, just get your fires ready. So, like I said, I'm going to be your host today, Jeremy FULTZ, and alongside of me is Bill Anderson. And it's a nice day outside, but like we said, I think it's supposed to get cold and weather might be getting bad. And we've got some schools already putting us on notice that they're closing down tomorrow and Thursday. But like we always do, Bill, about this time, it's the top of the hour here at KWSH Studios. You are in the hot seat today.
Yep.
What'd you do this weekend?
This weekend, we had the general council meeting Saturday and Sunday. I didn't do anything but watch the NFC and AFC championships.
Yeah, Super Bowl. The Super Bowl has now been set.
Yes.
The gotcha Olgies are in there. I guess the Bengals. The Bengals and then the Chargers, isn't it?
Rams.
The Rams. Oh, that's right. I get all my LA teams confused. So the Bengals and the Rams. I wish Kansas City would have made it, but they kind of fell short on there. And the second half of the game wasn't my favorite. But so what else did you do this weekend? Just kind of watched football and took it easy?
Yep, that's about all I did.
Good deal. So this weekend on Saturday, like you mentioned, we had the general council meeting, and we worked that. We got there pretty early, and a lot of the resolutions were withdrawn, and so we got out of there early in the afternoon on Saturday. And from there, I went to the First Americans Museum, Bill, to celebrate a friend of mine's birthday, Mr. Devin Fobbs. He turned 50, and so they held gospel singing that night and had a fun night. Got to play a little music up there, played drums and played bass for NAMI award-winning Spirit Cry.
Awesome.
The headliners there were the Katinas. They were from Nashville. Nice setup. They, playing with tracks and everything, so they made everyone else sound pretty bad when you're playing with backing tracks. But other than that, it was a good weekend. I got to hang out with my Hoktaji, and she had fun, and
that's good.
Yeah, it was a good night.
That's awesome.
And then Sunday, what did we do Sunday? I think we just kind of took it easy because Saturday kind of wiped us both out because we were so tired walking around. I got my 10,000 steps in on Saturday pretty early. Yeah. So good deal. Anything else from this weekend that we need to bring up?
I don't know.
All right, good deal. No pie cost? What did you think about the comparison between the Fan Museum and the pie cost?
I don't know. What's the pie cost?
Oh, about $10. You finally did it.
I got it.
That was the joke. A month in the making, and we finally got Bill with the joke. All right. Good deal. So now you know. Hey, and the applause. So now we know that the pie costs about $10. Good deal. Well, just kind of on the somber note here, and as we move into our moment of silence, just a couple months ago, we wished a happy 99th birthday to Miss Ellen Burgess. She was a OGZ band elder, and today, unfortunately, we want to extend our condolences to her family and her friends as she started her journey yesterday. It's times like this that make us remember that our elders, they're very precious, a jog, and they're very precious. And so we also want to remember the Francis George Cully family, the Susie Harjo family, a longtime employee of the Seminole producer, the Yerby Woodard family, and there's so many more families that are hurting right now and that are going through a time of loss, and even more when you add COVID on top of it and people being sick and people isolating and then having to quarantine. And so at this point, we want to remember all those families and friends for this moment of silence. Mado. And so, like we had mentioned, Miss Ellen Burgess, unfortunately passed away. And, doing the show, you get to meet a lot of people and you get to talk to a lot of families and people. As much as a joy as it is to being able to talk about people and meet people and, give birthday shout outs and stuff like that, you kind of get to start knowing them a little bit.
Yep.
And I didn't know Miss Ellen Burgess before, a couple months ago during this time. And then when her birthday came around, her family reached out to us. And then even the band chief of the OGZ band, Miss Ella Coleman, reached out. And last night, Miss Ella was the one that actually let us know that she had passed away. And so doing this show, you get to meet a lot of people, and unfortunately, like I said, our thoughts and prayers go out to her and to her family, and so we just want them to know that they're not alone, and that we appreciate the time that we got to spend, and even making a smile on their face.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah. And so this weekend, like we mentioned earlier, a special meeting of the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma General Council took place on Saturday at 10 a.m., and we do have the unofficial results. And so, Bill, do you want to go ahead and go through those?
Okay.
We'll just go back and forth if you want to.
Okay, yeah. All right. TR 2022-01, Tribal Resolution of the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma, reappointing the Honorable Kyle Haskins to the Seminole Nation Supreme Court, and that was passed with a 23 yes, 3 no, and 0 abstaining.
All right. And then TR 2022-02 passed, which was a tribal resolution confirming the appointment of Jamie L. Hummingbird to the Seminole Nation Gaming Agency.
Okay. TR 2022-03 passed a tribal resolution of the General Council of the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma confirming the appointment of John Narkemy to the Seminole Nation Health Board and Biwoka Service Unit Health Advisory Board.
All right. TR 2022-04, a tribal resolution approving a modification to the fiscal year 2022 fiscal services accounting budget and the fiscal year 2022 comprehensive budget. That sponsor withdrew that resolution.
And the TR 2022-05, a tribal resolution of the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma approving the modification of the FY 2022 tribal enrollment BIA ATG budget, and the FY 2022 comprehensive budget was also sponsor withdrew.
Okay, and also, so the next few of these resolutions were withdrawn, but we'll still go through that. TR 2022-06, which was a tribal resolution approving the fiscal year 2022 picture book grant budget and incorporation of said budget into the fiscal year 2022 comprehensive budget and authorizing appropriation, and that was withdrawn.
TR 22-07, Tribal Resolution of the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma approving the FY 2022 ANA Language Grant Budget and the incorporation of said budget of the FY 2022 Comprehensive Budget and authorizing appropriation was also withdrawn.
All right, and TR 2022-09, a resolution approving the fiscal year 2021 ITBC Herd Development Grant Program budget and incorporation of said budget in the fiscal year 2021 comprehensive budget and authorizing appropriation. That was withdrawn.
TR 2022-09, a tribal resolution of the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma approving the FY 2021 ITBC Herd Development Grant Program budget and incorporation of said budget in the FY 2021 comprehensive budget and authorizing appropriation was withdrawn.
Yeah, I think I just read that one, didn't I?
Did you? No. Did you?
Yeah, I sure did. That was 09, right?
Yes.
All right.
What, you want me to read 10?
Well, I'll go over 10 since we're taking turns here. TR 2022-10, a tribal resolution of the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma approving the fiscal year 2022 Oklahoma Humanities Grant budget and incorporation of said budget into the fiscal year 2022 comprehensive budget and authorizing appropriation, and that was a sponsor withdrawal.
Okay. TR 2022-11, Tribal Resolution of the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma approving an appropriation of the American Rescue Plan Act, the ARPA funds of 2021, and the Seminole ARPA budget justification and proposed budget request was tabled.
All right, and the last TR 2022-12, a tribal resolution repealing TR 2018-07, assigning all the rights, excluding ownership and obligation in and to the Seminole Nation owned property located at 4th and Oak in Seminole, Oklahoma, to the Seminole Nation Division of Commerce, and that passed. And then we had the prayer by Representative Ella Coleman, and then an adjournment at 1:04 p.m. So there was a good general council meeting. You can catch the replay on the YouTube channel. If you go to Seminole Nation of Oklahoma, you should see the videos there from the general council meeting. Also, you might even catch a basketball game that we did last week between Varnum and Sasakwa.
Yep.
And then I don't think there was any kind of Facebook playback since it was all a link from YouTube this time around. So that is out there for your viewing if you'd like to watch it. And anything else from the general council meeting, Bill?
Nothing.
Again, those were all unofficial results at this point.
Yes, unofficial.
And so, getting into the nation's news, the human resources for all employees. This is for employees only. If you didn't catch the virtual meeting this morning, you still have an opportunity to join at 1 p.m. to discuss your 401k or get more information on your 401k. Contact Sonia Burgess for more information.
Okay. Diabetes program. We woke up Indian Health Service. Our community is experiencing high rates of COVID-19 infections affecting both patients and staff at the Wewoka Clinic. We're asking you to arrive 2 hours prior to your appointment if you have any symptoms of COVID-19. Have you been exposed to anyone with COVID-19 or flu-like symptoms in the past 10 days, or have household members who are all ill with symptoms? This is necessary to allow for screening and testing if indicated for COVID-19 prior to your scheduled appointment. Arriving early ensures your provider that you as scheduled and do not delay your visit or require rescheduling your visit. The health and safety of our patients and staff is our priority. We appreciate your cooperation during this COVID-19 surge that is affecting our facility, community, and families.
All right, and then the next one that I have is communications, but Bill, since you're communications director, I'll let you announce that.
Okay. For all departments wanting to add anything to the February edition of the paper, please send it to the seminolemedia@gmail.com. And if you'd like to receive newspapers, send an email to seminolemedia@gmail.com also, or call 405-652-7251. Also, we're still trying to get this training going on the InDesign program, so we're still trying to get that going. So we still have time to send in any information to the paper.
So what would be maybe the February deadline? Any ETA on that?
No, not right now, because we're trying to get that training. So maybe it's just within the week.
Okay.
Within the
Good
week,
deal.
yeah.
So any departments out there that need or want to put anything into the paper, just go ahead and reach out to Bill or send your news to SeminoleMedia@gmail.com or call them 405-652-7251. And you might reach Angela Marshall at that number or Mark Williams. And Mark, just FYI, is out of the office today.
Yeah.
He wasn't here with us this weekend, and so Mr. Delaney Pinnock is filling in. If you're going to be watching on Facebook, you're going to be watching the great work
Yep.
of
Film work.
the great film work of Delaney Pinnock.
Yep.
So if it's all shaky and moving around everywhere, he's
Out of
really
focus.
he's working real hard right now behind the camera. And so just wanted to give him some kudos.
Yeah.
We know that he's doing a great job over there. And so, and also on the lighter note, I didn't even get to mention this earlier at the top of the hour, but I'm going to give a shout out real quick to our buddy Caleb Witt down at the Strother Fire Department. We hear he's a big fan of the radio show, and every time we go somewhere, like even me and Delaney, especially with me and Delaney, because Delaney helped co-host the show for such a long time, we go out and people recognize us, and they just come up to us, start talking. Sometimes we don't know who these people are, but they still come up and talk to us, and so we don't want to be rude, and so we'll talk to anyone. And Mr. Caleb Witt, we know Caleb though because he always talks to Mr. Delaney Pinnock, and like we said, he's a big fan of the radio show, and he's pretty excited, Dennis, about going to this WWE wrestling event that he's going to be going to this weekend. And so, Caleb, we'll be looking for you on TV. So make sure you hold that big sign up there. We know your favorite wrestler will probably be on one side, but you flip it over, make sure you have me and Delaney's name on. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Good deal. All right, and what else do we have next? Higher Ed Scholarships. The 2022 Spring BIA Scholarship application opened on January 3rd and is located on the Tsno website only. Applications are available they started January 3rd, can be downloaded, like we mentioned, at the Tsno website. Please submit the completed application by February 14th. That's Valentine's Day. So make sure you get those applications in, and the disbursements are based on the availability of funds. Only original downloaded applications will be processed. No email, fax, or copied applications will be accepted. And you can send those to Seminole Nation Higher Ed, P.O. Box 464, Seminole, Oklahoma 74818.
Okay. Are you someone interested in the Ihs Scholarship?
I think so. Yeah.
All right. 2021-2022 scholarship application is currently open and must be submitted, as well as any required supporting documents submitted electronically to the application no later than February 28th, 2022.
Now, is that President's Day?
Is it?
February 28th?
I think it is, isn't it? That Monday? By 7 p.m.
I must really know my February holidays.
Once a student is ready to
No,
apply.
that's the 21st.
Is it
President's
21st?
is the 21st.
Okay. Once a student is ready to apply, they should visit ihs.gov/scholarship/apply and select the big blue Apply Now button. This will take the applicant to the online application portal. The Indian Health Service Scholarship is now open. For more information, contact Jared, Area Scholarship Coordinator, IHS Oklahoma Area Office, 405-951-3714 or 800-722-3357.
And the Francis Cope Parsons AT&T Pioneer Memorial Scholarship, administered by the Oklahoma State Regents for Higher Education. This scholarship is open to first-time freshmen only with at least a 3.0 high school GPA. Applicants must be Oklahoma resident. The deadline to apply is March 25th. And then for more information, you can contact Lynette McCurdy or McMurty at, let's see, LMCMURTREY at osrhe.edu. Or you could just go to the Seminole Nation Is this one on the Seminole Nation page or the Seminole Community and Events page?
This is probably on
The government page.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So for any of the announcements that we're talking about, if you make your way over to the Facebook Seminole Nation of Oklahoma government page, these scholarship notices will all be up there.
Okay. There's $500 scholarship. The Harjo Education Foundation will be awarding 3 $500 scholarships for the SB 22 semester. Eligibility requirements: must demonstrate financial need, must be enrolled in 6 hours or more, submit 1 letter of recommendation, maintain a 2.5 GPA or higher, must submit one page paper, subject tell us your story. Paper should be emailed to info@harjoed.org by March 1st.
I'm going to put you on the spot here, Bill. What high school did you go to?
Shawnee.
What'd you graduate? What was your graduating GPA?
Probably about like that, 2.5, probably 3.
Man, that's pretty good. I don't think mine was even that high. I think I graduated college with a higher GPA than what I graduated high school with.
Yeah.
Man.
Probably about cruise through with a C.
I barely got out of high school, but yet I was like 0.01 away from getting honors in college.
Woo,
man, I was almost there. I was working my tail off to get it, but didn't quite reach it. I think I got a 3.44, and I needed 3.45 to get that little rope that goes around your neck.
Yeah.
So I just made one up and wore it anyway. So
yeah, made your own.
I found my own twine in my aunt's art closet and just painted it red and put that on.
That'll work.
Well, Veterans Project, the Hall of Veterans Wall Dedication. We've mentioned this several times, but we are going to mention it again because I don't want to hear any excuses on this one. The Veterans Project needs your photos. A hall is being dedicated to all Native American military vets, and photos are needed for the project. Please, please, please send your photos to seminole.vets@sno-nsn.gov. Please include the photo, the name, wartime era, branch, tribal affiliation, any story notes to that picture or to that family member, anything like that, and we're going to include that on the Veterans Project, that wall dedication.
Okay. For the Seminole Nation Indian Child Welfare, we're still in need of foster homes for our children. They are our future. To keep our tradition going, please help spread the word. Call our office with any questions at 405-257-9038 or PM our page. We will get back with you.
They're pretty good at doing that because I messaged them the other day before the show, and they was able to get back with us. But again, just want to pause here. We are still in need of foster homes for our children, and I think they said we only have one Seminole foster home, and we have more kids in the system than that one home. Yeah. And so if you have any desire to help with those kids, or even want to just give someone a place that they can feel safe in while they're in the nation's Indian Child Welfare Program, please give them a phone call, 405-257-9038. Or again, like they said, PM their page or DM their page, and they'll get back. And they were actually on the show around Christmas time, promoting all the toys. Miss Haney and then Miss TV, they were both here. And so job placement and training, we hear it's their director, Miss Emma Wesley Harjo's birthday today.
Yeah,
happy birthday, Miss Emma Wesley Harjo. Oh, and then right off the press, Bill, you want to read that one?
All right, there's Stomp Dance March 5th at the Conemaugh Elementary Gym. Free entry. Everyone is invited. The dinner's at 5, from 5 to 6. Dances at 6:30 to 10. Come join an evening of cultural fellowship through the songs and dances of the Muskogee people. Honored MC Chabon Cannell. Benefit supports the 2021-22 Seminole Nation Junior Miss and Miss Representation Evening is sponsored by the Seminole Nation Princess Committee. For more information, contact 405-220-7068 or 471-3038. Vendors welcome. $10 setup and donated booth item. Event located on the west side of Kanawha campus, 701 West South Street, Kanawha, Oklahoma.
I didn't know the Kanawha campus was that big that you have the west side of it. Well, I guess when Sasakwa gives their JOM meetings, they let us know where they're at too. But all right, so that's for the Seminole Nation Princess Committee Stomp Dance.
Yeah.
Going to be on March 5th, and my Miko Chabon Colonel looks like it's going to be the honored MC, ceremonial leader of Halabi Ceremonial Grounds down in Hannah. And so again, like Bill said, for more information, contact 405-220-7068. And that is right off the presses. The event's going to be located on the Kanawha campus on the west side. Hazlaklaka, the west side. And $10 setup fee for any vendors or plus a donated booth item. So, all right. And job openings, Bill, we've got several job openings here. If you're looking for a job with the nation, if you go to the website sno-nsn.gov and then go to the career tabs, then you'll be able to click on the hyperlink that says current openings. And we've got several opening positions here: accounting manager, ASAP director, CHR, and I saw CHR advertising this on their Facebook page, a compliance officer, custodian, drug court coordinator, early Head Start teacher, education and employment counselor, general ledger accountant. That one's above my pay grade, I can tell you that. Anything to do with math, I am off the table on. Head Start teacher, historic, cultural, and preservation director, ICWA or ICW caseworker, intake coordinator, drug advocate, maintenance director, patrol officer, probation officer, shelter advocate, teacher, vehicle maintenance tech, victim advocate, victim wellness coordinator, wellness technician. So if you're looking for any jobs there, make sure you go to the sno-nsn.gov website. And then also, if you're looking for a job with the casino, SeminoleNation.casino. And then you'll be able to go to the career tabs there. Then several positions available there. Mm-hmm. And then the same with SynDoc. If you go to syndoc.com, you'll be able to find all their openings. And so community news, like we mentioned earlier, there's already several schools announcing that tomorrow and Thursday that they're going to be out. Stradler is one of those schools, and also Thursday and Friday's basketball games have been canceled, and homecoming will be moved to Saturday night's game against Mason. So if you have any questions, contact their building principal, and that's by Colby Johnson, the superintendent.
Okay, Kanawha 4-H, January 30th at 9:02 p.m. We'd like to invite the community to Kanawha local livestock show and pie auction, Saturday, February 12th, 2022. Show starts at 10 a.m. in the Kanawha Ag Barn.
What's a pie cost, Bill?
$10.
Well, maybe not at the auction.
Well, it's an auction now. Mike,
we want pies
be sure
to
to
be
bring $10
as expensive as they can at the pie auction.
Yeah.
And so at the Kanawha Football Booster Club Spaghetti Dinner is going to be tonight at The Rock, 115 North Kanawha Street. Due to scheduling conflict, dinner will be served at 5:30 to 7 at The Rock, located just east of the school's bus barn. Come join a dinner. Adults $10, kids $5 and that's 12 and under. So I might try to get in for $12 or it'd be 12 and under.
Okay, there's a free ACT in-person workshop, Testing with Success, February 9th, 9 to 12 p.m. Central, CPN Cultural Heritage Center, Shawnee, presented by Shelley Beatty, testingwithsuccess.org.
I think that's ACT in-person workshop. So like to get ready for their college entrance exams.
Oh,
ACT?
yeah, ACT, okay.
Yeah. In Varnum, due to the threat of inclement weather and COVID cases, they're shutting down Wednesday and Thursday. Oh, they're going virtual Wednesday and Thursday. Okay. And then, let's see, Bowlegs has their homecoming February 4th. And then let's talk about real quick about the community and events Facebook page and what it's used for. The community and events Facebook page, hosted by the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma Communications Department, is a page to promote any community gatherings, and even nativepreneurs. I've heard that word the last couple months, and I'm going to start using it.
Yeah.
When you add a native and an entrepreneur together, they are a nativepreneur. And so, then just this very morning, we were blessed with some sweets from Azagla, Honka, Sugar Monster, if you want to translate it. And the creator, Letha Wise, you can check out her specials on Facebook. And her Facebook business page is Asogla Honka, ASOKLV, then Honka, HANKV. And she brought us some chocolate-covered cherries, some chocolate-covered Rice Krispie treats, some pretzels, a native breakable bear treat like you get at those fancy restaurants where you break it and candy pops out. Mm-hmm. And the box even had a bear with Delaney's Dimstajots t-shirt on there, Fick Jumba t-shirts design.
Yeah,
so definitely check it out. It was pretty cool. And we brought the box to the radio station to share with Dennis, and Dennis about kicked us out with the box in his hand. So it's definitely a winner. Definitely check it out. And also, our friend and daughter of Miko Chabon Colonel, Casey Colonel, is having a beadwork sale on her Facebook and IG, and she also has an IG for her beadwork, and it's Koja Jumba bead _ beads, Kojo Jumba _ beads. So if you're looking for some beaded necklaces or earrings, I've seen her make some keychains, and I've been waiting on my hat band. Hint, my hat band. Just so make sure you look her up. But again, most of the announcements you can check on the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma events and community page. But other than that, Bill, I think our time has come to an end. Go ahead and list those birthdays, and we'll take it out.
Okay, we'll do birthdays. Emily Wesley Harjo, Mary Boland, Elizabeth Rowland, Ricky Wolf, Junior Batiste, Diana Baker, Sonny Givens, Chris Walker, Alex DeRoyne, Rebecca Vota, Zach McCulley, Freddie Lewis, Wisey Givens, Della Proctor, and Alexander Stokes.
Good deal. And it looks like this is coming from, is this Seminole State College? It looks like on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, they have decided to close the campus on those days as well. And so we might be having snow. I'd hate for it to not snow now, but... so as a reminder, you can catch the rebroadcast. Hopefully, if Delaney hit the red button, you'll catch the rebroadcast of this radio show on the Facebook page and YouTube and the tribal website, sno-nsn.gov, for the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma every Wednesday around 8 p.m. If you have any news or announcements that you want to share on the Community and Events Facebook page, we kind of promoted that a little bit today. Please email the communications staff at seminolemedia@gmail.com or call 405-652-7251. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, tune in every Tuesday at 11 a.m. right here on KWSH 97.7 FM, or to wait for it, legendary 1260 a.m. My name's Jeremy FULTZ.
Bill Anderson.
And we will see you next week. Jihi Jah Lees.